So we got to go ahead and talk about Andrew Tate, who recently decided it'd be a good idea to defend Charlie Kirk.
So Charlie's killer has been caught. Some 22-year-old dweeb, some theater kid who managed to... So Charlie's killer has been caught. Some 22-year-old dweeb, some theater kid who managed to kill a man far greater than he could ever be. What comes next? Well, this is extremely simple. He's now been apprehended. Now that he's been apprehended, he should be interviewed publicly. And the name of every single inspiration that comes out of his mouth, when we ask him why he believed what he thought about Charlie, all of the liberal media, all of the left-wing influencers, all of his friends, anybody who told him bad things about Charlie, every single name he says, they are all in a RICO case and they also go to jail. He's then thrown in a cell, and the only way he can get food in this barren landscape is by carving the word sorry into his own skin with a knife. Eventually, when he's run out of skin to carve, we're going to line him up and shoot him in the fucking neck. And if anybody at home has a problem with this, I'll take the shot myself. We'll put him on a post, we'll stand him up there, 200 yards, the exact same rifle with the exact same ammunition, exact same for karmic retribution, and we take out his fucking vocal cords. Justice is done. And if any of these other liberal pieces of shit feel like they can go around and murder people purely because they cannot handle combat in the realm of ideas, they can meet the exact same end that they inflict on people which are far greater than them. Enough is enough. We'll also be locking up anybody who's demonizing an entire race, demonizing all of their history, and demonizing them to the point where they cannot get on a bus. They can't get on public transport without worrying about being murdered. And I have a future on this planet where I'm not here. There's a future on this planet where my white daughters exist and I am gone. And they will be victims and targets unless white people start standing up for themselves, standing up for their beliefs, and standing up for their nations. Because you're the only race which is being erased. You're the only one. Nobody is invading and erasing any other race. Only you white people. And you seem to sit there and wonder, oh, maybe it's not too bad. Maybe it's because of this. Maybe it's because of that. It doesn't matter. The world is tribal. You're not going to exist much longer if you don't stick up for yourselves. And you are clearly targets of an orchestrated campaign. There is a campaign which is designed to demoralize and eradicate you. And there are a few idiots who listen to this campaign and act on it savagely in real time on your public transport systems that you pay for with your taxes.
When you stop shouting.
Let me ask you a question, Pierce.
Well, when you just stop shouting for a moment and let me respond.
Of taxes to import white people who don't work to replace them? No other race on the planet would commit suicide to this level.
For 5 minutes. Could you not be yourself? For 5 minutes!
I wouldn't say I'm surprised that he's calling for political violence, but I'm not surprised he's called for political violence because, like, the idea of, oh, we ought to just start picking up guns and firing back, or anybody ought to start firing back, what would make us better than the Middle East? And what does that outcome look like? You're going to have a radicalized version no matter which way you slice it. If this whole shooting wasn't some sort of inside job and that actually is the shooter, then he's locked up. He ought to be thrown in jail for the remainder of his days, about like anybody else locked up today. Even him bringing up the idea of this guy committing acts of self-torture and then us take him out like old Yeller for the public to see is insanity. That don't make us no better than any third world country. That wouldn't make us better than any communist country, than North Koreans to be exact. It wouldn't make us any better. Why should we act in a savage manner? When people look at America, they think of the land of milk and honey, the land of opportunity, not the land where they can see other people kill each other over stupid political ideas. Mind you, political ideas that old men in suit and ties profit off of while they would hunker down in a bunker if the nuclear bombs fell today. Fear, and also him doing the whole fear mongering bit of white people being eradicated, the whole stupid replacement theory that's been going around for years and years at this point. Who the fuck cares about that? It's so easy. If you are so fearful of being replaced, do one simple thing. Because you're Andrew Tate, you got all the money, you can get any woman you want, right? Knock up 30 women within the span of a week, go to a sperm bank and donate gallons of yourself to that sperm bank if you want to save your own skin, so to speak. That it's so easy, a caveman can do it. People that think like Andrew Tate are people that just are against interracial relationships, or people that are just outright racist and extremists. Hell, if I didn't know any better, Andrew Tate sounds like somebody who could lead his own paramilitary force to try to do dirty deeds. But I don't know, this could be just some type of online desperate attempt to keep his name relevant, since it hasn't been relevant for years. But y'all let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Till next time, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.